everybody. So this is our getting to know you first day. The objective for today is going to be that you will be able to describe yourselves and at least 2 other classmates whom you are not already familiar with. In addition, you will also be able to explain the course expectations by reviewing the course syllabus. What we are going to do today is first fill out a contact information note card. We are then going to go through the syllabus. Next, we will talk about Flipgrid and the permission slip that you need to get signed for that. And then finally, to end the lesson, we are going to do the getting to know you sheet and allowing you guys to meet with 2 new people. So everybody should have gotten a note card when they walked in the door. If not, we'll make sure you get one. What you need to put on that note card is your name, a nickname if you go by something else, email address, your guardian's email address, your guardian's phone number, and anything that you think I should know about you. So if you have a certain preference, if there are certain people that you know that you don't click with, those are all things that are good to know. So please make sure you put that down. This is just for myself and Misfits, so don't feel like we're going to share this with anyone else other than us. And the contact information is important just in case there's a discrepancy in the system with your contact information. I usually use this if I need you to turn something in before grades are due, if you were going on a field trip and I need a permission slip or something like that. So that's a lot of times what this is used for. So go ahead and take a minute and fill that out for me. So your syllabus for USVA history. I'm not going to go through everything, but I just want to have a couple highlights here for you. First off, I am in 5 different classrooms. So I don't have a set classroom, but I do have an office. I'm in office B340 if you are looking for me. I will have office hours at least every Thursday after school in room B315. We are going to try to work out something in addition to that, but for right now, Thursdays, B315, you can find me. Email address, phone number right now is to the school. They can direct anybody to me until we get an extension set up, and then I'll let you guys know what that is. The easiest way to get a hold of me is actually through Canvas. So all your announcements are going to be on Canvas, all of your assignments, everything will be posted on Canvas. It's set up for alerts for me personally. So if you send me a message, it will alert me right to my phone so that I can get back to you right away. But I also would ask that you guys sign up for alerts. That way, if you get an assignment that you forgot about or whatever, you can get that information. And your parents as well. So the course description, obviously we're going to cover and focus, U.S. history, focusing on a variety of not just the content, but skills as well. You guys can read through all of this, but what I want to focus on is the goals. What we are going to focus on as far as skills are concerned, because we want you guys to leave here with skills that you can use after high school. What is going to be helpful for you in the real world? And part of that is being able to interpret complex documents, being able to read and understand complex texts. If your boss sends you something, you need to be able to interpret what they're asking you to do. The second is formulating historical questions using inquiry and interpretation. That's really important when it comes to the real world, especially with the amount of fake news that is currently happening in our society today. Getting just a better idea of time and place, a lot of cause and effect, timeline of events, why certain things happen and why they happened that way. Speaking well orally and writing well. Those are 2 really important skills that you need once you leave us here at TC. Next, understanding geography and how that's changed over time and why people live and do things where they live and do things. Sorry, my computer just gave me an alert. Also, costs and benefits. This is extremely important in policy. Why is it that we've done things the way that we've done them? And just the personal stories. That's actually a fun part of history. Then we have our basic timeline of what we are going to cover. What you are going to need for my class. You will need a notebook and folder. So please make sure you get those. You can leave those in the room. We'll make sure there's a special space for them. I recommend that they stay here so that way you always know where they're at. So please make sure you get those as soon as possible. A basic idea of how things are graded. Quizzes are 30%. That's going to include vocabulary quizzes and then your exit tickets. Your exit tickets are only a couple points, but you will have them for every single lesson. They're really short, a question or two at the most, but a great way to earn points and boost up that grade. Tests are 50%, and that includes projects as well. And then your classwork is another 20%. My late work policy. My class is a little bit different, as I have told you. So you have an entire unit to turn your work in, but you have to turn it in for mastery. So that means that I might ask you to redo things if it is not an 80% or a higher on a set assignment. So, but once that unit is finished, once that unit is done, we'll take some late work, but the highest that you can possibly get is a 75. And that means that you went above and beyond. It's an essentially perfect, beyond perfect assignment. If it's late, then you didn't master the content, and that doesn't help you at all. So our goal here is for you to master what we want you to master. We want you to take this home. Please make sure that you sign it. Make sure that your parents sign it, and bring that back to us. And then please make sure that you keep this part for yourself, the syllabus we actually want you to keep. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to cover is Flipgrid. You have a permission slip for Flipgrid. I would like you to take that home and get that signed. Flipgrid is an app that we will be using in this class. Flipgrid can be downloaded on your phone. It can also be downloaded on your Google Chromebook as an extension. So we do have to get permission for you to be able to use this. And it's just like a educational snap, essentially. So you can make little videos, you can post information, we'll do it for assignments and content. We're going to do a practice one next class so you guys get a better feel for what it looks like. So just kind of something fun to do in class. And now for the fun part of class, and that is the who I am. This is something that I ask you guys to fill out. I do hold on to this because it gives me a really great idea of a little bit about you. And it's something just kind of fun. So the first thing I ask you to do is do a self-portrait. As you can see, mine is awesome. Great artist. I wrote that, a big smile because I try to really enjoy life in general. I love what I do. I love my family. And then a big heart because I think that I, for the most part, try to have a big heart and really share as much love as we possibly can. Name, my ethnicity, race, and culture. This is a really important box, and I want you to take your time and when you think about what this means to you as a person, when you fill this out. So if there's something that you think is really important about your culture that you think that I should know, then please let me know. Even if you're not sure if it's important or not. If it's something that makes you you, then you should tell me. I want to know. I'm excited about it. Your hobbies. What do you like to do outside of obviously being in my class? I enjoy being outside, gardening, bike riding. Graduating class. I graduated high school in '99. I graduated from undergrad in 2004, and I forgot to put that I graduated from my master's degree in 2008. My birthday is in May 31st. I am a Gemini. Fits me perfectly. My family, I have Paul's my husband, and you will probably meet Maddie, who is 5, and Jack, who is 1. Places that I have lived. I grew up in a small town outside of Chicago called Yorkville, Illinois. I went to Bloomington, Indiana for college. I did a study abroad program and lived in Australia for a little while. And then moved into Chicago and lived in the city for 7 years and taught in Chicago public schools for 7 years before moving to Alexandria, where I currently live now. One thing that I am really proud of is just graduation in general, whether that be my own graduations, when I get to go to graduations and see other people graduate. I think it's something that you should always be very proud of. It's a wonderful moment. It's something that should be celebrated, and whether it's a kindergarten graduation or, graduation from a PhD program, they're all equally as important and special. One thing I have never done, I have never jumped from anything high. I will never jump from anything high. I like the ground. It is a wonderful place. Where I spend my free time is with my family. Pets, we had an amazing dog, Layla, who unfortunately passed away this past summer. So we're really sad to see that. But she was an awesome, awesome dog, and we were lucky to have her in our lives for as long as we have. A few of my favorite things. My music radio is, right now I'm obsessed with the soundtrack of Hamilton to the point where it might be concerning. Food, everything. My class subjects is obviously social studies. I'm going to do my movie. I love the Harry Potter movies and books. Color, I really am liking blue and grays right now, kind of relaxing and soothing. My favorite sports teams are college basketball. The Indiana University Hoosiers is my team. My favorite book is Where the Sidewalk Ends. It's one of the first books that I really remember getting into as a little kid and really remember being super excited about. So it's something that I still refer back to as an adult. And my favorite TV show is anything to deal with any of the tiny houses. I'm just amazed. Like, that's just so cool. Favorite childhood memory is just that summers seem to last forever. And now they go by so fast. Most memorable recent events are the birth of both of my children. And qualities of a good teacher. You can tell I stole this from another teacher that did math. And so I just crossed out math and put teacher. Qualities of a good teacher is anyone who pushes you to continue to learn and gives you the tools that you need to be successful. You don't want a teacher to be easy because that isn't learning. You're not learning anything. You want a teacher to challenge you. You want a teacher to push you, but you want that teacher to also be there to support you through that and give you the tools that you need to be successful. Education is a great equalizer. So the better educated you are, the better that you have at making more opportunities as you grow. So you're going to take some time now and fill this out. And then with this information, you are going to go ahead and meet 2 classmates. And I know it's easy to go to people that you already know, but I'm really going to challenge you to try to meet somebody new. Go to somebody that you've never met before and get some new information about them. And have fun. Enjoy this.